Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading. As always, take what resonates, leave what does not. I have my Psychic Tarot Oracle deck with my cleansing crystal on top. And we are going to get to the reading. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe. It is greatly appreciated. So we have the current situation. We have number 3, fertility, which is the Empress, and that is being crossed by obstacles and challenges, which is the 5 of Wands. We have what you need to focus on, conflict and defeat. We have the 5 of Swords, what you're leaving behind. Number 10, destiny, which is the wheel. Your strengths, temptation, which is the Capricorn card. Your own power. In the near future, we have the solar plexus chakra, which is your enthusiasm, your energy, your focus. You have purpose. You know where it is you want to go, and you know what it is you want to do. We have the advice is the Ace of Pentacles, which is prosperity begins, right? Because you know your direction, your guidance, you know what you want to do. So prosperity begins, whatever prosperity represents for you. This is Pentacles, so it could be a career, job, or finances. But I also feel like with prosperity begins, it's like, yeah, I know what I want to do. I know what I want to achieve. I know what I want to have happen. We have the environment, which is the Ace of Cups, right? Love begins, and it could be that self-love, and it could be new relationships. We have the hopes and fears. Oh my gosh, look at that. I did shuffle these. I love this. Look at this. It's lining up. Everything is lining up for you, right? We have the Ace of Pentacles. We have the Ace of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. Hopes and fears. Don't put fear into it, right? Hopes. The hopes is, right? The positive is that your mental mind is focused. It started with this in the near future, and everything started to align. When you are aligned with yourself, when you know what you want to do, when you know your direction, when you know what you want to accept and what you're going to reject, then everything lines up. It makes sense. It's simple. It's easy. It's not complicated. When you set those boundaries and you say, this is what I'm going to accept and this is what I'm going to reject, when you follow that, when you follow through and you look out for yourself, it's easy, it's simple, it's not complicated, it's not hard. All right. And then we have the 8 of Wands, accelerated motion. Yes, it's accelerated motion. Things start happening fast because it makes sense and it's simple. Bottom of the deck, we have material harvest. I love it, which is the 9 of Pentacles. And yes, you have that harvest. You are harvesting what it is that you are manifesting because you are focused, you are driven, and you know the direction that you want to go in. So we have the current situation, which is the Empress, and then that is being crossed by obstacles and challenges. I feel like, are you making things harder than they need to be? Are you making things more challenging? Do you have some... Are you doing that, or are there some challenges that have come across your path? How are you looking at those challenges? Are you looking at that as something to open your eyes to see something that is going on? Or do you see that as something that is holding you back and it's stopping you? Are those obstacles and challenges, are they holding you back? This is the 5 of Wands. Do you see that as something holding you back? Or do you see that as something, and I feel like that's kind of what you're struggling with right now, is that you're going through something right now and it's a tough situation and you're struggling with that. And you're like, how do I deal with this? How do I work with this? How do I manage this? And it's all about your perspective and how you're seeing things. Let's see, I forgot to, sorry about not being able to see all of the cards. I forgot to set my camera up. So I'm just going to leave this here just because I don't want to reset it. But that's the, I'll pull those out for you. Sorry, I just realized that. But that's a challenge, right? There's a challenge right here, right now in this reading. There is a challenge. The challenge is that I didn't set my camera right because I didn't set it up right so that you can see all of the cards, right? That's a challenge right now. And this is an obstacle and a challenge. And how am I going to handle that? Am I going to stop the video? Am I going to start everything all over? Am I going to get frustrated and angry? No, I'm not. So my outlook is, okay, right? What do you need to focus on? Conflict and defeat. Is that what your mindset is in? No, my mindset is not in that. So my mindset is that I will just take the cards and I will bring them out and I will show them to you right here. And that's how we are going to deal with this situation. And I feel like same with you, that if you are struggling with something right now and you're feeling that it is challenging and you're like, what am I going to do? The first thing you're going to do is say, what is my mindset and how do I turn that around? How do I turn this into a positive? How do I see as this is something that is going to work for me, not against me, right? So I feel like that's what you need to focus on, even though this is conflict and defeat, not focusing on conflict and defeat in a negative way, but saying, okay, if I'm in this energy, how do I change that? How do we change this? How do we make this different? How do we fix this? We're always having conflict and situations, and we're always having challenges that are coming towards us. How do we handle those in our moments of struggle? What do you need to focus on? I mean, what are you leaving behind? We have blah, blah, blah. My brain. We have the wheel. Changing your outlook, changing your attitude, leaving the old way behind, leaving that energy of I feel defeated, I feel everything is working against me, right? Leaving that negativity behind. What are your strengths? We have this card here, which is the Devil card. Your strengths are your own power, right? Sometimes you can have that temptation and you can have those challenges and that your mind will go to the negative, but your strength is right within yourself, that you are more powerful than you realize. And these challenges are here to show you how powerful that you are. Then we have your near future. We have the solar plexus chakra. And that's what I was saying before, is that's what turns everything around, is when you embrace your power, your creativity, you get excited, you get energized, you feel motivated, you do those things to help you embrace that energy, and that's what turns everything around. So we have the advice, which is prosperity begins, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Prosperity begins because your mindset is that to which I'm going to turn things around, I'm going to change things. The advice, right, is being, yeah, prosperity. Prosperity can represent anything. It could be, you know, like I said, with Pentacles being money or career, but it also could just be like just hearing this reading and something clicks and the light bulb begins and turns on for you. That is prosperity. That is something that is giving you that fulfillment and feeling like, you know what, I got this, right? So that's how the light bulb goes off and things begin for you. Then we have the environment, which is the Ace of Cups. And I love this because love begins. Like I said before, it could represent within yourself. We have this beautiful rainbow here. We have this water that is pouring into the river, and it's reflecting the rainbow with all of the beautiful colors, and that it begins. It's that looking out for yourself. It's making those decisions. It could be new relationships that you start. It could be that reconciliation relationships where you're working things out and you're saying, if this is what's working against me, right? If this is an obstacle and challenge where you have a relationship and you feel that it is putting you in this energy of conflict and defeat, that you say, okay, I need to turn this around. Do I need to work on this relationship? Do I need to walk away from this relationship? Do I kind of need to let my walls down in order for this relationship to work? Am I keeping this person at bay, but they're trying to come towards me, right? Am I really listening to what that person is saying, or I'm just having blinders on? Asking yourself those questions, right? That if love begins, what does that represent for you? We have the hopes and fears. I love it. We have triumph and success, which is the Ace of Swords. It's your outlook. It's how you're analyzing things, how you're looking at things, that your mindset is triumph and success. And you will have that. You will find that. You will be in that. That will happen for you, putting yourself in that mindset. I know that it's easier said than done. I know that it's not, you're not always right in this energy. There are days where you just get tired and you feel defeated, and we all have those days. But when you experience that energy of feeling like you are in this energy, you want to go back to that. You don't want to go back to the negativity. You don't want to go back to the heaviness. You don't want to go back to the conflict and defeat and the obstacles and the challenges and the temptation. And this energy right here is it's definitely struggling energy. And the reason why the Empress is there is because you're not growing. Like, you're keeping yourself in this energy. You're keeping yourself in this negativity. And we have to take a hard look at ourselves and saying, you know what, you're right. Like I am focusing on the negative. I am focusing on those things. And it's the hopes and fears is like, the hopes are that you want to be in this energy, and the fear is, am I ever going to get to that energy? But if you're saying, am I ever going to get in that energy, that you're already putting doubt there. So you need to turn that around. We have the potential outcome, which is accelerated motion. And that's what I had said before, is that it's accelerated motion because your mindset is in the right place. Your actions are in the right place. And you know your goals, you know what you want to have happen, and you're making it happen. And you're seeing that through, and you're like, wow, things are really happening for me, right? Things are really falling into place to me. I'm having these challenges, but I'm working my way through them, that I'm in my power. I'm not questioning those, that I'm not doubting myself. And then we had, for overall energy, we have material harvest, and that, yes, they've got the coins here, they have the fruit here, and it's like, all of those things are coming in for you. It's that harvest for all of your hard work. It's those things happening for you because you're putting the work and effort into it. You're being focused. You're seeing that there's a challenge, and you're asking yourself, how do I get past that, right? Just like how he's, you know, has to walk over this. How do I get past this situation, this break in the road? And it's the mindset that you have and putting yourself in this energy. All right, I'm going to grab a Whispers of, no, Energy Oracle card. Community, surrounding yourself with that community that is supportive for yourself. That community that you have around you, is it supportive, or is it draining? Right? I feel like maybe it's questioning that community, that the people that you surround yourself with, that you're spending a lot of time with. Are those people helping you? Are they supporting you, or are they draining you? Definitely there are people that we have in our lives that are very draining, and that we can only take in small doses, or that we feel affected by their energy. And we have to ask ourselves, do I need to change that? Do I need to kind of distance myself from that? Do I need to make some adjustments? And do I need to start focusing on that community that is supportive of myself? All right, we're going to grab an angel answers here. And we have no need to worry, right? There is no need to worry, because that is putting yourself into that negative energy. It's putting yourself into those obstacles and challenges, conflict and defeat. It's putting yourself into that negative energy. It's putting yourself into that temptation to go into that negativity. And that's not what you want to do. No need to worry, right? You got this. You got this. All right. Even Gertrude agrees. She's barking for you. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe. As always, stay positive, stay safe, and I'll see you next time.